All right, this is your ISN setup for Chapter 2 for grade math. So you're going to need your ISN, glue stick, scissors, pen, the packet that says Chapter 2 percents at the top, the yellow sheet that says is of and part whole on it, the one that says find the percent, find the part on it, the one that says I equals P times R times T, the white sheet that has amount of change at the top, and if you flip on the back it has percent of increase, and then the ivory sheet that has these three pictures on it. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to take your packet and you want to cut it in half. And then you want to go ahead and remove the staple. All right, so we stopped on page 25. So you want to go ahead, turn the page on page 26. You're going to put Chapter 2 Vocabulary Percents, the one that has discount at the top. That's on page 26. On page 27, you're going to put the other vocabulary page. On page 28, you're going to put the one that says percent of a number. You're going to leave blank. On 30, you're going to put the one that says percent and estimation. You're going to leave blank. 32, you're going to put the one that says the percent proportion. Goes on page 32. Then you're going to take the half page that says part whole equals percent 100 with is of on it. You see where the dotted line is? You're going to fold on that dotted line. Fold to that dotted line, I should say. Sometimes it's easier to go this way first. Okay. All right, so you fold on the dotted line. So now you have like a little flip, okay? You're gonna glue that on page 33. It's on page 33. Okay. On page 34, you're going to put the percent equation. Equation. And then you're going to take this one, the one that has find the percent, find the part, find the hole. And on the solid lines, you're going to cut the solid lines. Okay. And you're going to take, and on the dotted lines, you're going to fold. So you're going to fold down for all 3 of these. Now you have a little flip. So they flip open. And then you're going to glue that onto page 35. So this one does need to go vertically, otherwise it probably won't fit on your page. Okay. All right, then you're going to do on 36% of change, the one that says words at the top and has the try it problem that says the price of a radio was $20. It goes on 36. On page 37, you're going to put the other percent of change, the one that says find the percent error. That goes on 37. On page 38, you're going to take the one that says percent of change and percent error. You're going to cut along the solid line. Okay, and you're going to do that for all 4 corners. Okay, so then where the dotted lines are, the dashed lines, you're going to fold. Fold in. Basically, you're creating a little box. Okay. So it'll look like this when you're done. Little flaps. Okay. This is going to get glued onto page 38. Okay. 39, you're going to leave blank. On page 40, you're going to put the sales, tax, tips, and markup, the one that has blank blank on the top left-hand side of the page. So blank blank is an additional amount. That one goes on page 40. You're going to put the other one that says sales, tax, tips, and markup on page 41. On page 42, you're going to put the one that says discount. Then you're going to take the ivory page, and on this solid line here, you're going to cut all the way around. So don't cut in between, you're going to cut all the way around so you have one large box. So then this gets glued in on page 43. Then your last page, financial literacy and simple interest, gets glued on page 44. And then this foldable, you're going to cut along the solid line. And then you're going to fold it down along the dotted. And then this gets glued on page 45. All right, once you have everything glued in, you want to go back to your table of contents on page 4 and 5. And you want to start filling those out. All right, now that you have everything glued in, we'll take a look at the table of contents. On page 26 and 27, you should have chapter 2 vocabulary. On page 28 and 29, you should have percent of a number. 30 through 31 is percent and estimation. 32 through 33 is the percent proportion. Okay, if you use 2 lines, you'll move on to the next page. If you only used 1 line per, when you're writing this out, you still have more room, okay? So on the next page, we'll have 34 and 35, the percent equation. 36 through 39, percent of change. 40 through 41, sales tax, tips, and markup. 42 through 43, discount. 44 through 45, financial literacy, simple interest.